It's time to talk about water. But I'm not going to talk about it. Ryan is. Because if you haven't been able to tell this already, he's actually the smarter half.
Alright, so here's the bath and the shower setup. We take it pretty seriously because you think about filtering your drinking water, but what about the water that you're bathing in or showering in? The skin is a two-way street. It expels things, but it also absorbs things. And I just heard it said the other day, actually, that what goes into your skin could actually be more detrimental than drinking, bad stuff in your drinking water, because you drink something in your water, at least you have all your organs to filter it out. The skin, it's basically going right into the bloodstream. So, that being said, hundreds of chemicals in the water. You find pharmaceutical drugs in the water, all sorts of nasty stuff. It's probably a good idea to have some filtering action going on. So the Water Chef shower filter and the Rain shower filter, they both looked pretty convincing online, and they use different technologies, and each one says it's the best. So we figured everybody wins. Let's just use both of them. And if we're going to do a hydrogen peroxide bath, you want to make extra sure that no chlorine is in the water. And I'm sure with the two shower filters there's probably no chlorine in the water, but what the heck. I will swirl this bath ball, and I believe this is made by Rain Shower as well, in the bathtub, just for triple protection. Alright, so this is our gravity fed filter. This is what we use for travel, and we used to use for all of our home water consumption until we got a different setup, which I'll talk about in a second. But a nice gravity fed filter is probably the easiest way to go to get quality water filtration if you don't already have a system in place. And so you want like a ProPure or a Big Berkey. This here is a ProPure, is what we got. After seeing a couple of independent reviews, Mike Adam with Natural News did a really thorough review of all the water filters out there, the good ones, and I think he came to the conclusion that Big Berkey was the best. So if I was going to get one again, it would probably be Big Berkey, but this guy does serve us well on the road and traveling and whatnot. So these are the filters. They come with the ProPure. Got a couple of them. And this particular model, it's all in one. But whatever you get, you just want to be sure that the fluoride is one of the included things that you're filtering out, because it is bad news. Alright, so what we use now is it's a reverse osmosis system with the minerals added back in after everything has been stripped back out. So reverse osmosis is probably the best bet for being sure that everything is stripped out of the water. It's a good thing, and it's also a not so good thing in the sense that you do want some minerals in your water. If it doesn't have some minerals dissolved into it, it's going to look for some minerals, and if you drink it without any minerals in it already, it's going to look for those minerals in your bones. So you don't want it pulling minerals out of your bones, which is a bad thing for self-explanatory reasons. So we have the reverse osmosis system, which comes out of the spigot here, and yeah, I don't know if you can see in there, but it's basically your standard RO setup with an added remineralizer at the end. So it's pretty sweet. Comes out of the spigot. And lastly, the other reason that you really want minerals added back into your water if you are going to use an RO setup is alkalinity versus acidity. And this is whatever your system is, it's just a good thing to check. Even if you're using a gravity fed filter, you still don't know what the starting alkalinity coming out of the tap is. So definitely want to check the alkalinity of your water. I like the drops better than the strips. It's a little easier to tell, but you can get the alkalinity test drops online for a couple bucks. So I'll go ahead and test it right now because it's been a little while anyway. And we are looking for green is kind of neutral. It's that 7 pH or so, and then on the blue side we'll get alkaline, and if you get more yellow red, that is more on the acidic side. And give it a good shake here. That is nice and blue-green. Maybe just a hair on the alkaline side, but that's how we like it. So that's that. It's not a very big investment to make sure that you're not either continually drinking or continually absorbing the 200 plus toxins that have been found in the municipal water supply across the country. Not to mention pharmaceutical drugs. Lots of pharmaceutical drugs in the water as well, depending on where you live. So, good idea to filter as much of that as you can out so you don't drink it and you don't get it on your skin. Oh, wow. Is that pretty good, girl?
So yummy! Good job! Yeah! Good!
Wow, you're eating like a big girl.
You're eating like such a big girl. Yeah, okay. Right.
All right. Yeah. Ryder and Daddy are both very hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Are you hungry, man? Can you say, I'm a hungry man? Yeah, I'm a hungry man.
I'm a hungry man.